Okay, another old tractor video. This is 1953 Ford Golden Jubilee. My grandfather bought this tractor brand new. He bought it from Smith Tractor and Equipment in Washington, New Jersey. Smith is still in business. They're still selling New Holland. I believe they are now the longest continuously operating Ford New Holland dealer in the country, under the same ownership. At least I think that's what their radio commercial said. But this tractor did a lot of work on the farm too. It was redone once in the 1980s. It needs some work again. It's got some leaks started on it. And the wiring harness for the lights was not replaced in the 80s. It's still the old loom, and that's no good, so the lights don't work. I got to put that in. You can see here the tail light wire broke off. I don't know when that happened. That's supposed to be hooked up over there. Huh. I gotta fix that too. The Jubilee was the last Ford model that came from the factory one way. They all came off the line the same way, and then there were various options that the dealer could put on it, like the 9N, 2N, and 8N that came before. You could get a step up, step down transmission for it. You could put a front hydraulic pump on it for a loader. There was a remote valve available for this one. See where that plug is there. I had a Dearborn rear mount manure loader on this at one time. I don't have that loader anymore. I sold it, but that was the tap for the assist cylinder. The original remote valve for these tractors is rare. If you find one, it's worth gold, because the later valves for the 600s and up don't fit the Jubilee. It had its own unique valve. Another rare option that could be had with these tractors that the dealer could install was a hydraulic actuated two-stage clutch to give the tractor live PTO. The Jubilee does not have live PTO from the factory. When you hit that clutch pedal, everything stops. How the Dearborn accessory worked is they had a hydraulic cylinder in there with a two-stage clutch, and when you pulled the hydraulic lever, it sent hydraulic pressure from the pump to the clutch and disengaged the part that turned your transmission, but power still went through to the PTO. When you hit the foot pedal, then it would stop the PTO as well. That is also rare. If anybody finds a Jubilee with that on it, that makes it more collectible than just a plain old Jubilee. This particular tractor here, you can see I've got a special bracket down underneath there, and there's the one here, which you can see underneath my chain. That is for a Dearborn mounted mower, which I have, that fits on this tractor, that I use occasionally for trimming around edges of fields and along sides of the lanes and stuff like that. If we were to ever repaint this tractor, you can see here it says Mr. Ed on it. My grandfather's first name was Edmund. Everybody called him Ed. So when this tractor got repainted in the 80s, whoever repainted it for him painted that on there. So if we repaint it, I'm going to try to keep that looking like that as best as I can. There really isn't much else to say about this tractor. Except that this is the one that everybody in the family learned to drive on. So that's probably why it's never going to leave here. We don't do much with it, but it's kind of a family heirloom, I guess. So thanks for watching.